Hey guys, for today's video, we will be discussing these topics. First, the digital age. Second, the policies and strategies in the digital age. And lastly, man versus machine.
To start off, we will briefly discuss the previous eras that led up to the digital age. In the prehistoric age, cave paintings became the means of conveying their thoughts. The Egyptians used hieroglyphic script. In the industrial age, there was an improvement in mass media. Steam-driven presses began replacing hand tools. The typewriter was also invented on this era. In the electronic age, a mass production of newspapers, magazines, and books began, and the computer was the last invention to be made.
Now, we are living in the digital age, which is also known as the information age. It was a historic period in the 21st century, characterized by the rapid shift from traditional industry that the Industrial Revolution brought through industrialization to an economy based on information technology. It was a time frame in history wherein the use of digital technology became prevalent and of common use throughout the world. The digital age began in earnest with the widespread use of internet, which may be considered as the most prominent innovation of this era. Because of things like internet, new laws has to be put in place to stop hacking, piracy, and identity theft.
Since we're living in a digital age, policies are needed to be set to ensure that the cyberspace will be a safe and friendly environment to everyone, especially to new users. These policies will minimize the mistakes that are bound to be committed by new users. These policies are called netiquette or network etiquette. It means respecting other users' views and displaying common courtesy when posting your views or opinions online. First, remember the human. Nowadays, we communicate with each other electronically. Since we're facing a computer screen, we don't get to see each other's facial expressions, gestures, and the like. Therefore, we can easily misinterpret what the other is saying. So we should always remember what we are saying or posting online. We should consider the person's feelings when we're talking to them. Even though we are communicating virtually, a human is behind the screen. Second, adhere to the same standards of behavior online that you follow in real life. People mostly think that having a low standard of behavior is acceptable on the cyberspace, but it is not. We should make sure that the good sets of behavior we have in real life is also shown online. We all have responsibilities online. It does not go away. Third, know where you are in cyberspace. There are various online platforms on the internet nowadays. Each of those platforms have a specific purpose. Know which platform to use when you want to post a content. For example, you can share every meme on Twitter, but on Facebook you can only share appropriate posts, since your parents and relatives can see it. Moreover, if you enter a new platform, make sure to take a look around and observe the type of content that users there are posting. Fourth, respect other people's time and bandwidth. If you will post something online, make sure that it is worth it to read. It is your responsibility to ensure that the time the users spend reading your post isn't wasted. In addition, if you will send someone a message, know that they may not respond back instantly. People also have things to do outside of social media. If you will flood them with messages, there's a higher chance that they will not respond back to you. Fifth, make yourself look good online. Thousands of people can see you online, so make sure that you won't do something that can destroy your image. Not only that, but keep in mind that you should know what you're talking about and make it make sense. Read it thoroughly before posting it. This way, people won't critique your post badly. 6. Share expert knowledge. The internet is one of the best ways to gain new knowledge. So, if you know something about a certain topic, don't be afraid to share it. Use the internet to educate more people. But if you are to share something, it should be useful information and not fake news. 7. Help keep flame wars under control. We can't avoid having misunderstandings with one another, but we should remember to not always share it online. It's best if we should just keep it to ourselves or talk about it privately with the person involved. If you can't avoid to share your feelings online, make sure that you construct the post properly or filter out the words to say. Respect other people's privacy. We all have our personal reasons why we want to keep something privately, which is why everybody should all respect everyone's reasons for keeping things privately. Because even ourselves, we don't want anyone invading our privacy. Which is why we should remember the golden rule. Don't do unto others what others don't want to do unto you. 9. Don't abuse your power. Some users in the cyberspace have some sort of power over other people. Some examples are influencers, bloggers, or famous YouTubers. These people have a large following and a lot of people can see their posts. They shouldn't think highly of themselves just because of their huge count of followers. If they take advantage of their power, that doesn't make them a good influencer. Lastly, be forgiving of others' mistakes. As people, we all make mistakes. We see every once in a while that others make mistakes on some of their posts. It may be their spelling, grammar, or unnecessary comment. If it's just a minor error, we should just ignore it and move on. But if you think that their mistake needs to be corrected, be polite to them. If possible, correct them privately rather than humiliating them and pointing out their mistakes publicly. Educate them and let them learn and grow from their mistakes.
Strategies in the digital age is about making innovation and digitalizing everyone's job in the organization. The right strategy helps infuse big bet thinking in the strategic choice, making and execute fast to learn rapidly. First, creating a relevant insight into your case and defining the role of digital in your organization. You are making a specific knowledge or a solution to the study or case that you are taking, and defining the role of digital age in the present time and how it helps the organization or the community near you. Second, identifying new business opportunities where technology meets demands, designs, and options. Business opportunities means enabling someone to begin a business. Technology meets demands and design options means using technology to identify the demands of the market and the popular designs nowadays. To put it together, it means that technology will be a help on the emergence of a new business opportunities by knowing the demands and design preferences of the market since it changes every time. Third, prototyping in order to learn rapidly from the preliminary choices made. This strategy means that a business will create a prototype or sample product to be tested before putting it out to the public. Through this, the business can understand how it works and identify its flaws and errors that needs to be changed and improved. Creating a prototype of your product is important because the business can find other choices on how to have a better outcome than the previous prototype versions of the project. Fourth, developing the organization in terms of governance and capabilities. Since every individual has their own specialized skills, the organization should assign them to a department that is appropriate to them. Each department should have a leader to manage them and for the subordinates to have someone to follow. The technology will help make management in the organization easier. Governance in an organization establishes efficiency to meet its goals. Lastly, repeating the 1 and 4, learning, scaling, and accelerating through insight gains. This strategy means that the business should improve as it tries to keep up with the pace of growing technology. Moreover, the products being made should always be innovative. Once the business made something, they should try it, fix it, and improve it. This will enable the customers to patronize the business since it keeps on coming out with improved and newly innovative products.
In the recent past, technology has evolved to such an extent that human labor has been replaced either partially or completely by machines. People, companies, and organizations have turned to research on machines as possible replacement of human labor. It has been a question which no doubt make us wonder, especially with the rapid use and growth of technology. Here are some advantages of machine over humans. First, it makes work easier. The heavy workload of humans is lessened with the help of machines. This is because most of the work will be done by the machine itself. Take a washing machine for example. Without it, people will hand wash their laundry. And imagine if you are assigned to be the one to do the laundry for the whole family of 5. If you are to do the laundry with you, when combined, all your laundry or dirty clothes will be at each time. Your hands will be sore from all the washing and you will be drained halfway. But if there is a washing machine, you can easily just divide all the dirty clothes into piles and then you put them by budget to the washing machine. You just need to wait and then you operate the washing machine from time to time and all your laundry will be done without you having an aching back and sore hands. Second, it is cost effective. Work which was supposed to be done by several people can be done by only one person who will operate the machine. Sure, a machine is no cheap, but it's an investment for the long run, especially for businesses. They help cut down costs and expenses without sacrificing quality of your products or services. Moreover, there will be no need for salary and bonuses to be given. Third, it produces similar products. Machines have the ability to consistently make products with the same quality. You just need to choose quantity and the machine will give them to you. Fourth, it is fast and efficient. Machines are fast because they can work without interruption and they cannot be distracted. It can also work continuously because it does not get exhausted and it does not need to take break for it to rest. Lastly, it's not vulnerable to corruption. Machines are honest. It's a reliable source because it produces direct results. Unlike an employee in a company, for example, when tempted by evil or by bribery of another person, they could easily cheat their way, and that would affect the whole company or business. There's no doubt that machines is a great help when it comes to improving our life. But just like other things, machines have negative effects to our life. First disadvantage is that it becomes the cause of loss of employment. As jobs are automated, we again see people, the labor force, striking back against the machines in an effort to maintain their livelihood. Because machines are overpowering humans, people are getting unemployed due to reasons that they are no longer favored and needed by companies. Most employees find themselves unemployed because machines took over their job. Second, unsanitary surroundings. When working, machines can get a little chaotic because they have no control of their mess. They can clean up for themselves. And another thing, in factories, they are mostly situated near rivers or any body of water. Their waste are causing pollution and it's affecting the health not only of the workers but also all the people near the vicinity. Third, dependence. The technology available to us has soared in the recent years, opening us up a world of opportunity in improving our lives tenfold. We now have access to machines and devices that can assist us in our everyday activities, making it possible to do things like to communicate internationally in an instant. This has led to many people believing that we are over-reliant on this technology. Some skeptics even go further and say that not only will we become over-reliant, but that machines will in time overrun humanity and as we know it, and thus control the world. Lastly, not able to think or conform to the situation at hand. This is probably the number one disadvantage of machines over humans. And also the evidence that humans still hold a superiority over them. Machines do not possess intellect or common sense. They will not be able to solve conflicts and change something to adjust in a certain situation. Both that humans can definitely do.
What's up mga ka-classmates? Thank you guys for watching. Just click the subscribe button here and click this bell to notify you whenever we post a new video. And this is me. Sana all.